Good day, everyone. This is Miss B. Oclarit, and together with me is Mr. Oclarit-Morete. Today, we are assigned to discuss the fascinating world of Brunei literature. So, let's dive in and explore the unique literary works. So, I will discuss one of the famous literary pieces from Brunei entitled Written in the Black by Kim Lim. Cook Hing Lim or K. Lim was born and raised in Brunei. He studied medicine in UK and became a doctor in 2008 and now lives and works as a doctor in Singapore. So these are the key cerebral characters of the literary. Jonathan Lee, he is the protagonist, a 10-year-old boy dealing with his father's recent death. Jonathan is curious, sensitive, and perceptive, trying to understand his family's dynamics and the world around him amid the turmoil. And Amma, Jonathan's grandmother, who is traditional and holds a strong influence over the family. So she represents the older generation values and cultural expectations, often clashing with the younger family members. And the third is Ape. He is Jonathan's uncle, who is pragmatic and somewhat detached. He provides a sense of stability and practicality in the family's chaotic environment, often acting as a mediator. And Michael, Jonathan's older brother, who is rebellious and distant. He struggles with the loss of their father in his own way, often expressing his frustrations through defiance and tough exterior. So, Aaron, another one of Jonathan's older brothers, who is more responsible and serious. So Aaron tries to take on a paternal role in the absence of their father, adding to his own stress and internal conflict. And Jen, she is an older sister of Jonathan. She is caring and nurturing. She often tries to shield Jonathan from the harsh realities of their situation while managing her own grief and responsibilities. And the last is Mrs. Lee, mother of Jonathan, who is strict, emotionally reserved, and struggling to keep the family together after her husband's death. Her stern demeanor hides her deep sense of loss and the pressure she feels to maintain control. It was set on the island of Borneo and Brunei. So the story is told from Jonathan's point of view. So everything we see and feel comes directly from him, experiencing his thoughts and emotions as he navigates through his family struggles and the challenges of growing up in Borneo.
So for my part now, I will discuss the plot. So the exposition in Written in Black, 10-year-old Jonathan Lee grapples with a fractured family, his mother's abandonment, his brother's expulsion, and his father's anger, leading him to desperate escape that sets the story in motion. And the rising action of Written in Black is steadily builds tension as Jonathan delves deeper into his quest. His escape from the coffin marks the turning point, propelling him into a world of uncertainty. He faces a series of challenges as he hitches rides with strangers, navigates unfamiliar landscapes, and encounters potentially dangerous situations. Each hurdle he overcomes raises the stakes, pushing him further from the comfort of home and closer to the truth he desperately seeks about his family. And for the climax, the story reaches its peak when the younger protagonist finally encounters his estranged brother. This long-awaited reunion is likely a whirlwind of emotions, filled with confrontations about their fractured family and the reasons behind the brothers' sudden departure. Revelations about their mother's absence and the underlying family turmoil might come to light, leaving the protagonist facing a crucial decision about his future and his relationship with the remaining members of his family. And for the following action, following the emotional reunion with his brother, the protagonist grapples with the revelation and consequences of their encounter. He may face lingering questions, internal conflicts, or even new challenges stemming from the reunion. This period of following action allows him to process the emotional weight of his journey, potentially leading him to decisions about his future and his relations with his remaining family. And for the denouement, the reunion's fallout shapes the protagonist's future, reconciliation, a new path with his brother, or lingering tensions. The journey's impact leaves him forever changed. He carries the lessons learned, ready to whatever how tomorrow holds.
The themes are family and lost, like talk about families deal with difficult situation like losing someone important, and resilience and courage. It shows in the story how can be strong and brave even when the things are difficult, and acceptance, and how everyone wants to find a place where they feel accepted and belong. Search for belonging. This in the story, the empty coffin and the color black symbolize themes of loss, grief, and the void left behind by the absence of a loved one. The empty coffin represents the physical absence of Jonathan's father and the emotional emptiness experienced by the family, and the color black, often associated with mourning, further underscores the theme of loss and the darkness of grief that envelopes the characters throughout the narrative. So here are some literary devices used in the story and examples of each type of literary device, as found in the story written in black. So we have here personification, the wind howled like a banshee, weeping sand against his face. We have also hyperbole. He felt like he had been walking for days, his legs laden weights, and also simile, his heart hammered in his chest like a trapped bird. And the onomatopoeia, the rusty hinges creak open with a mournful groan, and many more literary devices that we can find in the story titled Written in Black. So I think that would be all, and thank you for listening, everyone.